What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today we are in the HSV GTS F, I believe is what it's called, the Gen F GTS. So we are in this for a specific reason. We are going to take care of these last two seasonal championships, and we need this for the Down Under Championship. So we're going to go ahead and jump into these races. Alright, got 3 dirt races, all on the dirt series for racing, and we have to do them in an Australian car, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Hopefully this won't be too much of an issue. We've got a downloaded tune on the car that was made specifically for these events, so hopefully that helps us out. I don't think we'll have any issues. So this is a lapped race or circuit race. Must be on rally tires because we don't go that fast. We don't have too much grip on the road. Let's get this van out of the way. Just sliding through the dirt here, and we're up into first, so just gotta hold it for the next 3 or 2.5 laps, we'll call it. Looking good. We should be fine. The circuit always gives me a little bit of trouble coming off that dirt and mud. Back onto the road there. A little bit of speed. Plenty of times where I've just taken it way too fast. Let's jump inside here. So, this is essentially the Australian version of the Chevy SS. So the Chevy SS is a 4-door. You could call it a sports car. It's got the big old V8 in it. But essentially this is just the Australian version of it. I'll put a picture up just so that you can see how similar they look. But yeah, let's see. Shouldn't have too much trouble with the remainder of this race. We've got quite a big lead going on, so we may just go ahead and skip to the finish line. Alright, coming to the last turn here. Last corner. Still have a huge lead on the driver, so killing it with this car. First place there, 20 points for the championship. Let's go ahead and jump into the next race. Alright, here we go. Jumping into the Highland Farm Scramble. Shouldn't have any issues with this one, just as we didn't with the first one. But we've got another circuit race on our hands, and then our last race is going to be the point-to-point sprint race. Let's see, I'm up in the first pretty quick out of the gate. I think this might actually be one of my favorite circuits, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. No, I think this one is. You jump here, you go around this turn, there's a tractor on the left, yeah. Go under the bridge. It's a drift. Keeping pace. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite off-road circuits. If you guys have played the game, do you have any favorite race? I know a lot of people kind of have their own race. Do you like circuits or sprint races better? I definitely prefer sprint races just because I don't like going around the same circle, 3 to 4 times, depending on, what you're doing. I think circuits are definitely more competitive as far as if you're racing online. especially when you get to know the track. After that first lap, you can kind of test and see how your car is doing. You know, what's kind of ample, or what kind of works, and can get you, you know, little bits of speed through the next couple laps. But like when racing drivatars, I would rather just drive a sprint or a point-to-point race, just because I think it takes less time. It may not even, like, obviously it depends on the circuit and the actual point-to-point race, but I just would rather see new scenery during the race rather than just seeing the same thing over and over and over again. But on that note, we still have a commanding lead over the drivatars, so let's go ahead and we'll just fast forward towards the end of the race, and we'll see you at our final turn. Alright, coming up on the final, I guess you could call that a turn. And not much has changed. There we go. First place, we got 20 more points in the championship, and we're heading into the final race there. So we'll go ahead and jump into that. Alright, with our last race of this championship, we're on the White Horse Hill Trail. We got nice nighttime vibes going on here. So let's go ahead and get into the race. Moving on up in the positions. The van is giving us a run for our money here. Again, I'm not the fastest on asphalt, it seems. Well, maybe that's not true. Maybe he just lost a lot of speed there, though. Put off the gas there. We're going to have to hit the brakes. And back on the gas. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you are, make sure you leave a like and get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 4 content. I'm trying to upload daily, Monday through Friday right now. There may be some days that don't get videos just due to, you know, busy schedules and such, but I'm going to try to at least get them out Monday through Friday. We did create a Bomb Gaming Forza group club in Forza Horizon 4. So if you want to join that, make sure you just go to your club section in the pause menu and search for Bomb Gaming Forza group. The clan tag should be BGFG. Obviously the game's been out for 2-3 years, something like that. Going on 3 years, I think it is. So there's obviously not too many clan tags that you can choose from, or even just club names. So you should go with what we had or what was available. So definitely join that if you want to, you know, start making friends. I mean, right now there's only 2 people in the club, but the only way to build a community is to, you know, get more people into that. So if you're not in a club, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't, you know, do anything for you other than, like, sometimes you'll drive against other drivatars that are in the club. I mean, realistically, it's just using their namesake. So, but it can also be a way to kind of expand your friend group, especially if you want to play with other people that are in the club. But there we go. We talked all the way through that race, came in first place, and we'll go ahead and check off the Down Under Championship. So we'll get the newer version of the car that we're driving. So pretty neat. Looks almost the exact same. I think it's the newer version at least. It's the more expensive version. I know that much. As far as it's more expensive in the game, so it's probably better, right? Alright, we'll go ahead and like this guy's tune. And what we'll do now is I will actually, it's a 2011, so it's actually the older version. Okay. Now we are going to jump into the Cult Following Seasonal Championship. So for this one, it's road racing series, and we need to find a D-class car in the cult cars category. So we'll go search for that real quick and be right back. Alright, here we go. We are jumping into the 63 Volkswagen Beetle. And that's Volks with a K, not Volts with a T. For whatever reason, I don't know why they're changing their name to Volts. Like, they could have easily have just made a division of their cars into, you know, whatever, or made Volts their electric division instead of, you know, messing with the brand that they've already built up. But anyway, enough of that rant. So let's go ahead and jump into the cult following seasonal championship. Alright, very good. So we have just a random downloaded tune on here. It looked like for the seasonal championship we only have one circuit race, so I'm happy about that. I think it's even around the festival, so it's not even that long of a circuit race. So jumping into the first race here, racing a lot of the old cars there. So Atomic Bomb, that's actually my brother, so that's why his last name, or his gamer tag, has Bomb in it as well, because that's our last name. So right now the drivatars that they're using are just friends list drivatars. So as we build up the Bomb Gaming Forza group, it will start to use members from that club, which is pretty neat. And so, you know, just the more people that get joined in there, the more people will be able to race against not their friends, I guess. So up into first place in our Volkswagen, just cruising casually at 115 miles an hour. I don't know if that's a pretty cool view. Oh, lost a lot of our speed there. Let's see, we're gonna might need to block. Alright, blocking successful. Caused them to slam their brakes on. Now they've lost all their momentum as well. Alright, good deal. So we're about halfway through the race, and looking good. Make sure we get on the brakes. So I'm using a downloaded tune, like I said. It's swapped it into all-wheel drive. I obviously have a turbo because I can hear it whenever I let off the gas there. Thing's a little nippy. It's definitely a cool little car. I would love to be able to have just an old Beetle to, you know, I want kind of run down one just to kind of build up on my own, or, you know, just to put in the work. So these things are probably pretty easy to work on. I know my father-in-law said that they were a lot easier to work on because he used to have a ton of them back in the day. But I think it would be very cool just to have one and, you know, be able to get it, you know, maybe one that's not running, but, you know, put the blood, sweat, and tears into getting it up and running and making it look nice, and, you know, being able to go to club car meets and do all that fun stuff. Alright, on our final stretch though, for the first race, unfortunately we have to use D-class cars, and they're a little slower, so they're going to take a little bit of time to get through the races. There we go. First place. Got 20 points on the board, and we'll go ahead and jump into our next race. Alright, here we go. Race number 2. We're doing the Horizon Festival circuit. So it's a quick little circuit, so it shouldn't take too much time at all. Tons of little tight turns, which is kind of perfect for these cars. Not too many straightaways, so you can't really get up to speed, which these cars don't have much speed anyway, so it's a perfect little circuit here. Shifting down through the gears. Get that Datsun right behind us. Alright. He's trying to get up there. I see his little shadow. So, there we go with the first lap. Go ahead and skip on over to the end of the race unless anything interesting happens during, but I doubt it will, because it should just be pretty straightforward. We will see you towards the end of the race. Coming up on our last corner here. And there we go. Another first place finish. 20 more points on the board. Let's go ahead and jump into our next race and our final race. And we're off into Waterhead Sprint. And our last race in the cult following seasonal championship. Ooh, okay, you gremlin. It's literally trying to cut me off and brake check me. That's not chill. We're up into second already. What about just diving into that corner and taking that gremlin out? But we'll be good. Just get some draft behind him. Let off the gas here. Get back on the gas. And take him over there. There we go. And on the brakes. There we go. That's a pretty good little section there. Not too shabby. So we're already 30% through the race. This one's going pretty quick. Or it seems like it's going pretty quick, I guess. Up into the lead. Hopefully we can just... It's like we're losing them on the mini-map down there. Don't even see them anymore. Just cruising at 116 miles an hour again. And looking good doing it. Alright. Halfway through. A little over halfway through, I guess. Put the gas there. Make sure we don't overshoot any of these turns. Got a really good race so far. So that's one thing about this game, is a lot of people just jump into it and smack on all the upgrades to any car and make it absolutely ridiculously fast. And that's fine and dandy. But if you really want to enjoy this game, you take it slower. If you really want to get better at driving, you drive a slower car and you kind of build up. You never try to, put as much power into a car and just try to control it, right? You want to make sure that you're putting adequate enough handling lines. I think it's catching up into the car as well as power. There's you just have to have a balanced build, because I think the old adage goes smooth is slow, or slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So you want to make sure you're getting your racing line done. You could have a slower car and still beat somebody that has a more souped up car, as long as you can race better than them. There we go, 20 points, 60 in total. Just completed cult following. Got an achievement there, pretty neat. We unlocked the Volkswagen something. Notchback, pretty neat little car. And we are 1 point away from being 80% done. That kind of sucks. Why would they make that math like that? Because then you have to do one of these. Alright, whatever. I'm not too worried about the Rover SD1. So that's where we'll go ahead and end off today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I definitely meant to make this video sooner in the week, just so you guys can see what cars I was using for the championships and stuff like that. But I will try better next week to get those videos, or these kind of videos, dealing with the festival playlist uploaded sooner so that you guys can see what I use. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like down below. Make sure you get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 4 content. And we will see you in the next video.